Alright, today I'm going to be continuing the explanation video of my life list. So like I said in the last video, life list is just you keep track of all the species you've caught like ever in your life. I started mine new in 2019, so it's been about a year since I started mine. I'm at 38 species currently, and in my last video on New Year's Eve that I posted, I went through the first 13 species on the life list. Today, I'm going to be going through the next 13. So, starting with species number 14. Species number 14 is the green sunfish. I caught the green sunfish on a bubblegum trout magnet at a little tiny pond that someone told me that they were in. I didn't even know they were on Long Island. That was the first time I ever caught one of those. I think the green sunfish is probably one of my favorite sunfish. They're really cool, really aggressive, and they've got like a big mouth. I'd like to catch a much bigger one. I've only caught pretty small ones. And then the same day, I went saltwater fishing at night also, and I caught a dusky smooth hound, which is just a smooth dogfish. Caught it on bunker, on incoming tide, right at dusk. Right at dusk, the dogfish normally the bite turns on pretty good, and you can catch a ton of them. And then right after that, I caught a clear Noskate also on the same day, of like shortly after, and that was also on bunker, same tide, also at dusk. And so then a few days later, I went back to the same pond that I caught the green sunfish at, species number 17, the brown bullhead. I caught it on bread, the same little pond where the green sunfish are. Then after that, this is the smallest fish I've ever caught in my life. I caught it on a Tanago hook, which is just a tiny, really tiny hook. They don't sell them really. You gotta get them off this like website. I think it's called tenkarabum.com. I'll put the link in the description if any of you want to get them to try microfishing. The only reason I really tried microfishing was to add more species to my life list, and I've only caught one microfish, and I really haven't tried it that much because I was busy trying to catch other fish that I was more interested in. And I caught it on the tiny hook, the tiny Tanago hook with a little piece of trout magnet, and it was the eastern mosquito fish that I caught. It's so small. I'll put a picture. It's like the size of my fingertip. It was crazy. And then after that, I finally caught the fish that like non-stop catch when you're saltwater fishing, the striped sea robin. Caught it on a bunker chunk, on outgoing tide. And these, after this, I caught them non-stop all summer. And then the next species was the northern puffer. This one, most annoying fish, like all year when I'm saltwater fishing. They ruined my soft plastics. They ruined my they stole all my bait. They're so annoying. It's the northern puffer. Alright, and after the northern puffer, on the same day, I also ended up catching the summer flounder, and I ended up catching a ton more of these this year, but this was the first one I got, and I got it on clam, which isn't really typical for people to catch flounder, or fluke as they're more commonly known on Long Island, on clam. But I did. I think I was going for little sea bass, and then yeah, I caught much bigger ones than the one I caught for the first one, and yeah, I caught a ton more. I have a video on my channel of me catching a ton of them. That was a really good video. And then the next species, number 22, was black sea bass. I caught it at the same spot that I caught the summer flounder, and I caught that on a piece of squid. And after that, this is one of my highest viewed videos on the channel. It was when I caught the scup, or the also known as the porgy. It's at like 800 views or something. I don't know why it's not one of the best videos, but I guess it was a pretty interesting video, it was kind of a grind to catch this fish. It took me like all day, and then I finally caught it. I've caught more after that, but that was my first one ever. I never caught a porgy before that. And then when I went on the Laura Lee Express with one of my friends, I got on some species that I never really thought I would catch before, and that the first one was the red hake, which is, they look like saltwater catfish. They don't fight at all, but I tried it. It was really good eating. And the next on the same trip, I also caught the Atlantic mackerel, which we weren't targeting at all. They were just schools coming through, and as I dropped the clam down, the mackerel would grab it, and they put up a really good fight. They were actually pretty fun to catch. And the last fish I'm going to go over in this video was the brook trout. This was the first time I ever caught a brook trout. Before this, I had only caught rainbows and browns, and before this year, I had only caught brown trout before. But yeah, the brook trout is like one of my all-time favorite fish. Their colors are just so nice, and I think they're really, really cool. And I got this in the middle of summer, which I'm guessing it was a holdover stock trout. I caught it in a little creek. I was targeting these little baby bass on a trout magnet, and out of nowhere, this pretty big brook trout just came and slammed the trout magnet. Yeah, but after that I've caught 7 more brook trout, and they were all went in the Connect Quad video and the Bubbles Falls video that I posted the other day. Well, if you guys like these videos, drop a comment, and I'm gonna do the part 3 in a couple days, and I'll also talk about what kind of species I'm gonna target in 2019. So thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe.